All of the lights.
My chords are a mess. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, what's shaking? Oh man, I wish you could see. So I did this with Batman and Two-Face.
Nice. That's cool.
Figured that worked. It's not too bad. Let's put it right there. We can kind of see it. I need to change out my comics soon. I've had Doom 2099 here for a long time. I had this old Constantine here too. Pretty cool though.
I just keep my stuff the same.
Yeah, I have a bunch of different comics that I like to rotate. Just because I don't know, I like rotating.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's annoying. The only one I don't rotate is this Mad magazine that I'm sure you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Crouch gave me that. And he's like, dude, you're the only person who would like this and understand and appreciate this as much as I do. So here, I'm like, wow, this is pretty fucking badass. And then it's from 77, so it's like it's fucking 45 years old, and so like I'm afraid to take it out of the glass.
Right.
So that one stays in rotation.
Dave texted and said he's setting up. That was a couple minutes ago.
Oh right, I forget. I forget he's not in the area any longer.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because when he had to come here, like at least I knew he was ready.
Right.
But now he's on his own, and you have to trust Dave to be a grown-up, and that's tough.
Let me try to figure out what I've done with my mobile. I thought it was right here a moment ago. My mobile phone. Oh, right, it's me. I'm here to look for the train. If we see the train today, it's going to be the greatest day of my life.
That fucking guy.
All right, I'll be right back. 45 is the highest ever. Crap. It must be in here.
Who is saying crepe?
Crap.
Crepe on these.
Headphones on, I'm out the door. Yeah. Let's get sexy on the mic. Get sexy with the bike. That's not the word you thought I was gonna say, but that's okay. Happy Pride.
Nice shirt.
Yeah, you like that?
Pillman
takes me back to the old days when Kenyon Barner almost died on the field.
Right?
Kenyon Barner pulled a DeMar Hamlin.
You tried, man.
And then Michael James was like, all right, how about I just take this to the house then?
He gone.
Gosh diddly darn it.
Can't find your phone?
I hate it when I do this shit, bro. Because I just saw it in here when I came in here. It might be in the bathroom. It might be in the bathroom. All right, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's bothering me.
Nothing new is Switzerland with you. Out in the street, we run a free like it's only you and me. Jesus, got something to see. Oh, oh. Let me go home. Home is a let me go home. The year is 2011. I'm a fresh 15 years old, and I'm on a trip with my church to Disney World to participate in Jesus Camp at Disney World. Quite frankly, Jesus Camp at Disney World rocks.
Watching the porns and whacking the wiener. Here, I'll just do the old find my Samsung deal. Start ringing. By myself. Dave's like, all of a sudden he's gonna be like, yeah. Dave is like Smalls on The Sandlot. He's like, yeah, my mom made me put on my jacket, and then she made me do the dishes.
I'm sure it's like he completely forgot, doesn't know where his computer is, has to find the cable that he uses. He's probably looking for the cable. He's like, oh, I had it here, and it's probably like right underneath a blanket or something.
Right. It's sitting right next to my phone.
Probably.
I ordered a router today from Amazon because my internet has been going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And what I ordered was a router. What I needed was a modem because I cannot, for the life of me, make the cable go into the back of a thing that doesn't have a cable.
Yeah.
All right, ring the phone. Start ringing it. Can't ring your phone. It's not connected to a network. What?
You want me to try to call it? See if you can hear it?
Well, it's on silent. It's always on silent.
Oh, that's a problem.
Why can't it find anything? Can it find the beans? This is so bizarre. Open them up. Okay, I'm not believing. I'm just gonna turn this whole. I'm gonna close it and pull this over here. That so it actually looks like I'm looking at you. This is. Oh, is that Dave not answering the phone?
No, that was you not answering the phone.
Oh. All right, back up here. Not connected to a network. That's a new one on me. Let's see. Let's go to Samsung. Smart things. Find. Oh, so I lost my these, and so I bought a new pair.
Yeah.
Then I lost those, and I got really mad about it. And I went looking for something else in my car, and I found the original pair that I originally lost. So 1-to-1. Email.com.
Oh, I text Dave. I'm like, are you pooping? And what did he send me?
Yep. What a guy.
How did I know? This fucking guy.
He's like, hang on.
Oh, he typed, ha 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 ha, and sent the picture. It's like I know.
It's like this man's.
I'm just glad he's not doing it here.
Yeah, because then it stanks.
Man.
All right.
I go through so much toilet paper when either him or River is here.
Why does River use so much toilet paper? Well,
I think she has like IBS,
Oh.
and she hasn't figured out how to eat properly for it yet. Because I have it, my mom has it, Gramps had it, and you just like, to me, it's you just have to figure out what to eat and what not
to eat.
Yeah, and
you can't have Chipotle every day.
No, that's a bad one. Taco Bell also not great.
Yeah,
but surprisingly not that bad. Chinese, oh my god.
Chinese would probably wreck you.
Yeah, but once, only once. Like I can have the leftovers, and once I get my system like going, hey,
there's Chinese
around. That is.
Yeah,
then I'm good. That's one of the things I loved about snacks, because they will make normal people constipated. Not me.
Oh.
Make me regulated.
See, I'm like hyper regular. Oh, I found it. It's right there.
Oh my god.
No, it's dark. It's black on a black jacket. difficult to see.
But it didn't light up when I called. Oh, because you had it face down.
Yeah. Well, I was frustrated because I was looking at your responses to the TikToks I sent, and I just got to this one.
The sound only played the first second.
Oh, well, it's the harp, the electric harp.
Oh yeah, that one was cool.
To Tool.
I was like, whoa.
That fucking. Oh, now it knows where the phone is. Silly Billy.
Fucking phones.
Fucking phones. Fucking internets. Fucking magnets. How do they work? Yeah, what I realized is I've had this yellow pair of Skull Candy headphones now for like 3 years, and I've never lost them.
Yeah.
And I realized that part of the problem is that the thing is this size.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is very easy to lose. Like it's not very heavy. So what I need a case for it that just makes it like twice as big, so it like has a weight.
I'm gonna grab mine and show you what I did to mine, and I'm gonna also go fill up my water. So I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna look up like Pokeballs. Hey.
Case.
Oh.
Little lanyard, knife. Harder to lose.
Yeah.
But it's not that inconvenient.
Little lanyard. I feel like Ariel Helwani when he was talking to Tony Khan. I'm just sitting here. Also doing things. This is a Jake portion of the show where I talk about the things that are on my mind. You know what really grinds my gears is when you get a guy who's taking a shit. He doesn't know he's shitting, but he's definitely taking a shit. I don't know. It's dumb. To have a good idea though. A Jimmy John's challenge is funny shit. Whoops, you 404'd because I'm a whore.
Dave's still not here, man.
What a fucking shit.
What'd you say?
I said, what a fucking. Oh. Found him.
Lug nut. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I have like a mini lanyard and I put this on it because it was hilarious. And then this little Gerber razor. So
just
like,
let people know that you will cut them if they try to take your shit.
Or maybe make things disappear in the store. Or I'm just opening my stuff that I bought. Who knows?
Who knows? Who's to say?
You never know.
Who's to say?
The world may never know.
Hi, Dave. How was your shitting?
It's relieving.
Yeah.
First one of the day. Usually.
How is it your first shit of the day at 8:48? Yes, 8 o'clock.
Because he just woke up.
No, I've been up. I had stuff to do today.
He had balls to hit. He had a show to get on the road to.
No, his Xbox is here, and my parents are back here at my house. I have roommates again.
Yeah. Well, and it's leading up to finals week, so I've been really busy the last week and a half. So I haven't really had any free time.
Doing 9 weeks of school.
In 2. Yep.
In 2. Yeah.
Have you tried Adderall?
I never have. I thought about it.
I have. It's fun.
It'll cure what ails you, which is absence of motivation.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. I might mention it to my doctor just in case.
So I got some Adderall from a girl I was in college with, and she thought I was gonna like use it for party drugs, but I actually just wanted to use it to regulate my ADHD. And I sat down. I popped these Adderall, and I sat down and wrote for 23 consecutive hours about William Shakespeare, and got my journal done in time for my class. That was the next day.
Nice.
And I showed up at class with all like 60 total pages printed out, and yeah, I did 46. I was averaging a page every half hour.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Solid work. A lot of mine was drawing, because I put that off all term.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be hard.
Because it was like I'd sit down and start to, and I'm not good at drawing things. So I'd sit down and I'd start making my drawings about the flowers or the trees that I have to.
And they all look like dicks.
Right? Like all my like one of my flowers, like it's a petal and it's all stretched out and it's veined. The way it's veined, I'm like, this just looks like a nut, like I drew a flat nut sack. That's what I did.
Dick.
Yeah. Like I just draw balls.
I sent this to Dave and I just looked at him and it reminded me of it.
Is it? Is that Whiskey Eye Dave?
It's just, yeah. Like look at his eyes right now. Like I can see it. The one is like.
Oh yeah, one of them's on vacation.
Like when you wake up and you like didn't clean your face or something the night before, or who knows what it was, and you're just like the one eye won't open. And you're like,
what? I mean, I used to say that's my drunk eye, right? But then I got shingles on my left eye, and now it's just like that permanently now.
Now it's just your eye.
Mm-hmm. I remember I was at a doctor's appointment after they found out about my thyroid shit when I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
And I got the ability to walk again. It had been about a month, and I went for a checkup. And my doctor's like, "Hey, are you having any problems with your vision?" I was like, "No, my vision's fine." She's like, "Your eyes are right?" I'm like, "Oh, you're talking about my lazy eye." It's not really my eye; it's the eyelid, right?
It's the eyelid, yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh no. I was like, that was always kind of a thing whenever I was tired or drunk. And I was like, and then I got shingles and almost lost the eye. So now that's just how it is now. And she's just like, oh, okay. She's like, I was just really worried because you could also like lose your eyes because of your thyroid issues.
I could get a Kirby.
You could. That'd be a good case.
That's funny because you put that picture, and that's also me after my my thyroid.
That's exactly what you look like.
So you guys just pulling up all the pictures that are me.
All the pics.
Damn, son.
Mm-hmm.
So if Kirby were to suck you in, what power would he get?
The power of procrastination.
That wasn't very funny.
I don't know. I laughed.
He would never do anything beforehand, but he would figure out a way to get it done on time.
Never do it beforehand. You can't work without the crushing weight of a deadline.
Right.
The impending deadline you've known about for a long time.
Right.
Well. If it isn't the bridge I said I'd cross when I got here.
No one told me I had to build the bridge as well. Shit.
God damn it.
Nobody told him, but it was in the syllabus.
Bold print. Don't forget, you have to build the
bridge.
Right.
This class, bridge building 101.
This is.
No one warned me.
One ticket to women, please.
With my natural resources classes too, is a new guy took over the whole department, and my dendrology teacher is a new guy. He just moved up here to teach this class.
What is it? The study of dragons?
Yep.
That sounds made up.
Like dragons?
Guess who called me yesterday?
Collation
the police.
Yes, Cole. Cole Carter.
Cole Carter.
I'm Cole Carter and I'm a shit starter.
Exactly. It sounded like he may have been drinking a little. He wasn't hammered, but he was like, "Man, I suck at life. Like I say, I'm gonna hang out and follow through with things, and then I don't." And he's
Well,
like, "Remember when we hung out, you and me and Deaton?" And I was like, "Sure." I don't remember. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't. Like
mhm.
I remember. Did we go to the casino or something, or what did we do?
Probably
Oh, he
ended up at
came
the
over to my
casino.
house and we watched
Yeah,
fights. That's
yeah,
what it was.
we watched fights.
Now I remember.
Mhm.
Okay.
See, I didn't even think about that. I was like, yeah, it was a football game. We were all there. Like,
Yeah, that's where my brain went, was
yeah,
immediately to
Yeah.
football.
I forgot that we'd actually hung out with Cole once
He actually
outside
came
of
over
football.
again, hammered.
Mhm. Right. Well, you said when he sounded a little, he'd been drinking a little bit. I'm like, yeah, because he keeps that pint of Jose Cuervo in his back pocket stocked.
Exactly. Yep.
Dude,
When
when
he
I went,
pulled,
go ahead.
good. I was,
No,
I was
you.
just gonna say when he pulled that Jose Cuervo out, I was just like, Cole, we are adults now.
Why? Yeah,
Why are
step it
you
up to
drinking
something else.
like get something else? Get some Cazadores or something. That's better.
Dude, I went out drinking with my old coworkers for one evening, and I ended up going out with all the Latin dudes, and there was a bottle of tequila in the trunk, and I had several. Remember when I was drinking with the black dudes down by the river?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was drinking like that.
Oh God.
So, but
Oh
I was doing that with,
God.
with tequila, and then I went inside and drank some more.
Mm.
I still
I
had it.
call that drinking like you got something to prove.
Yeah, well, I did. I had to show these fucking Latin dudes that there was a new Diablo green Blanco in town. They already had a Blanco Diablo, but I had to show them there's a
There's
true
a
king.
new one.
There's a
There's a
new one.
new one,
Then they fired me because I was better at drinking than him.
Blanco Diablo 4. They got commercials on it on the internet
Yeah,
all the
sent
time right
it.
now. Mm.
Blanco Diablo 2, the re-Diabloing.
Yep.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Diablo Blanco 2 Electric
Oh
Boogaloo.
God.
Diablo Blanco 2, Pig in the City.
Oh shit.
So what's been up, man? Outside of studying and pretending to study, what have you and jerking your little wiener?
It's just the cycle of that right now. Sleep, study, beat it.
Jerk it.
Yeah.
I watched Air.
Yeah. Fuck
Mhm.
yeah.
The new Avatar movies now on Disney Plus, I think, and HBO Max.
Hmm.
Dude, it looks. I was watching it on my TV yesterday, and I was like, "This looks fucking amazing." Because I watched it in theaters, and I was like, "That's cool." But on a 4K TV where everything is like compressed, and you're like, "Wow!" Like it, dude, it fucking looked really
Mhm.
good. But it's
Well,
also 3 hours, so I didn't
it's
finish
funny
it.
because like my buddy Julio well, you know Julio.
Julio!
Julio, like
Julio!
he got a 3D TV like when they came out,
Hmm.
and that's like one thing. Like it's still a really good, really nice TV, but there's just nothing that's 3D anymore. So
Right.
it's just like a functionality that doesn't exist. But one of the things that we realized is that we could steal the glasses from the theater because they were the same
Oh,
glasses that you used at home. So we're like, wait a minute.
hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
There's also I remember one time right when 3D movies were just coming out and just a thing, like we are gonna go see this movie, but it was also playing in 3D like 15 minutes sooner. And so we go in and it's like myself, I think it was my buddy Aaron and a couple of the girls we went to high school with. And we go in and I'm like, wait, do we want to see it in 3D? Like, well, we didn't pay for 3D. We don't have glasses. And I'm like, just go get seats. And so they go in and like I just stick my arm because right outside the thing is the whole box of the
Oh, you
glasses.
return
Everyone
them?
drops their glasses.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just stuck my arm down in there and just pulled out 4 pairs of glasses and went up there and they're like,
Genius.
"What'd you do?" I'm like, "Don't worry
What'd you
about it."
do?
What'd you
Fucking
do?
Tommy
I,
boy over here.
I got glasses.
I told you not to worry about it. And
Yeah.
I it's like I remember when I would tell people like, "I'll be right back. I gotta go take care of some stuff." I just got to go do some stuff real quick.
Mhm.
I remember they did, I think it was Phantom Menace. in 3D. And I have some of those 3D glasses from that because they made and then the second one came out and 3D was dead by then. And they're like,
Right.
yeah, we're not doing that again. We did one. That's enough.
Yeah.
Do you remember when ESPN was in 3D and they did a duck game in 3D?
Yes, I do. And it was a big deal because they're like, they got this cool camera. And I was like, and nobody can watch it.
Nobody has 3D. And who would want to watch a football game in 3D?
Yeah, unless like you get camera views from the ref or the quarterback. Running
It looks like the ball's like.
If I want to watch a game in 3D, I'll go to that.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do.
It's called life.
I've seen several games in 3D.
It bothers me. Like I realize that being at the game is the only true way I can enjoy watching football, because there can't be anyone else in the world who knows before me.
Yeah.
Like watching it on TV, like when you have like your 10-second head start, like I don't even have to see my phone, but it'll blink and I'll know something happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, something's about to happen. And then there was a period of time where I was ahead of you and you felt the pain for like 3 months, and then it went back.
I think we're back there. No, I think we're going to be back there because now I have Fubo.
Oh.
And it's like,
and I'm on TV.
A little bit more of a delay. Yeah.
Well, I'll try to text on replays instead of as things happen. But yeah, like it is. But being at the stadium, like, okay, nobody except the guy with the ball knows he's going to score before I know he scored.
Yeah.
Like there's comfort in that.
And you don't score until you score.
Until you score.
And I saw it. I seen it.
What was it? It was the Miami Celtics game. I was in Robin's living room.
They're not the Miami Celtics, you idiot.
And I was in the living room, and Robin kept texting me. I'm like, I'm watching it in here, but I'm behind you. Stop.
You're like, oh!
Oh man, I didn't watch Game 3. I saw the score, but I completely had forgotten that there was a game.
I didn't even see the score. What was the final?
Like 110-94, I think.
Who?
Denver.
Yeah, that tracks.
I think that's going to be one of those that's just going to bounce back and forth. I don't think anyone's going to grab control. And it's not because Denver isn't the better team. It's going to be because Miami's going to, every other game, be like, nope, we're not fucking going down.
And we're not losing today, son.
That's the only reason I have a feeling that Miami wins the whole thing. Because they're too fucking, like...
They're too scrappy.
We shouldn't even be here.
Miami,
let's just fucking do this.
We don't even go here.
Miami staying in is that scene from Wolf of Wall Street where he's like, I'm not fucking going.
I'm staying.
Yeah. I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Big Shaq's not leaving. All right, man.
I was about to say it's time, but I can't say that without copyright things.
Yeah, that's
It's
buffer.
time.
It's time.
Oh, there goes that.
Send us a cease and desist. Dare you?
Ready for a good ass show?
Are you ready for a good ass show?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, here we are. We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show, and well, he fell on Black Dave. There is that guy over there. It's Dave.
Black Dave. It's not actually an official name. I don't think I'm black.
More of a Black A Jason.
Yeah, Black A Jason. It's not February, so I'm not pretending anything.
Pride Month.
Hey, Christian with a K. Hey.
Oh my
Robin.
Hey.
It's Christina. Was it Christina with a K?
Christina with a K. Hey.
Oh my God. That was K-Duck. She was the worst.
Someone said that?
Yeah, that's where we got that from.
Yeah, you didn't know that was from something?
So I had always said that because my middle name's Christian with a K, just in case I was gay.
We started saying that to you when we figured out your name
was
Christian with a
with
K.
a K.
So who knows which one came first? It was
Egg
either
or the egg.
it was
The
either the
egg or
hoop
the
snake
buffalo
or the
or
drop
something.
But hey,
bear.
before
hey,
we unravel the rest of this this ball of wax here, join the third man booth, the man, the myth, the legend, the ghost in the machine, the agent, not Asian, of chaos.
Oh, thank you very good.
That's Dave. It's Robin.
goddamn right it is.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
Dave, that's racist. I'm like, wait, no, it's not. You're Asian.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dave introduced me, but it's fine. You guys have seen it. This is like episode 279. You probably know our fucking names by now.
If you
Just
don't,
guessing.
if you don't
If you
know, now you
don't,
know.
Your ass
the
better
guy that's
call
been talking
somebody.
from the start, not Dave, the hoop snake known as Jake.
It's me. Want to take Jake back in the saddle again? And speaking of back in the saddle again, how about that Oregon baseball team?
Dude, our baseball team's smacking kids.
Like for out of nowhere, for no reason. Like you know what's crazy is that Oregon State's never won a Pac-12 tournament.
Ha! So we won the first baseball Pac-12 tournament, right? That was the
Yep.
first one.
Yep.
And we won the
first
first basketball.
Won the first football.
Yeah.
Won
Take
the first
that.
Yeah. If you ain't first, you're last.
And I'm sure we won track too. So
We were I'm almost certain that Oregon was the final Pac-10 champion and the first Pac-12 champion.
I believe that.
I think because
Take
the year before Colorado and Arizona or Utah came, pardon me, Utah played at Oregon and they wore that was the year the golfer Casey Martin was picking the uniforms. He went white, green, gray. Walter Thurman ran back a punt for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the year before they went into the conference. And we went to the Rose Bowl that season. So pretty sure we were the last Pac-10 and the first Pac-12 champion.
Well, we might have another chance to be another Pac-10 champion anyway. So who knows? That's one thing I've heard. I've heard multiple things. Like I've heard Arizona. One of the Arizonas is leaving with Colorado to the Big 12. And then I've heard multiple schools joining the Pac-12, Pac-10, Pac-14.
12 pack.
Yeah, like who knows what it's gonna fucking be. I just want it to be over with.
Yeah, I just want it to get to where we're eventually what it's gonna be, which is 4 divisions of 20 teams.
Yeah. I wish there were a way that we could also force the SEC to play more than 8 fucking conference games if you're gonna have like 18 teams.
Yeah,
Right.
There's no excuse for that.
What's the point of having such large conferences if you're just going to play
half of it?
Half of it.
It's working for them though. That's the thing, is it's working
Mhm.
for them. They don't have to actually play 10 hard games.
Mm-hmm.
They play 8 games in their conference, and even the best teams are maybe playing 5 tough games.
Well, I mean, and George Sankey kind of had a pretty decent comeback. He was like, "Well, what was the score of the last game that we played this season? 65-7." Like, do we really? I'm like, okay, well, like, what's your point, though?
I feel like that says more about the seeding and the way things played out at the end of the college season. Like, that was just best case scenario for them.
Yeah, like you guys could have ended up with Michigan and probably still won, but it's not going to be 65-7.
Yeah, because the way TCU got in, I mean, we remember that game. That game was fucking crazy. Just nuts. So, yeah, who knows? Have you seen that story about I can't remember who it was that suggested it, but there's a potential boycott of players for the NCAA 24 game.
I had seen rumblings of that. I had been wondering how this whole thing was going to work with name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's kind of where this all started, and we'll get a little bit more into that here in a minute when we discuss air. But like that's kind of the reason why these games went away in the first place, is because these athletes were not being paid for their likeness in video games. So like unless we find a way to pay these kids, I don't know what their plan is.
Well, the
'cause-
current plan is to pay them if they opt in, but the payment is $500. Yeah. When you and the comparison comes back to Madden, and they're like, well, they get like $28,000 to use their name, image, and likeness. And my
Yeah.
argument to that is, well, there's 30 teams.
That's
many-
true.
How many teams are there in college football?
There are, I believe, 132 currently in for Division
roughly
1.
5 times. So okay, we take that 28,000 and divide it by 5.
So $5,000.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
seems legit. But 500, I would
That's a-
boycott it for that too.
Yeah, I'd be pissed about 500. 500 is just enough to piss you off.
It really is. Like that's the check you get from AMPM for them charging you for using your debit card.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like that's not an endorsement. That's a payoff.
That's not an endorsement. That's a payoff. That's a shirt.
I'll write it down.
I wondered if they if they thought about just not using likenesses, and then, just like you have the team, so the schools get paid, but then all the players on that team are just
Well, that's how we got in this mess
altered.
that's how we got in this mess to
And-
begin with.
That's where the problem lies. Is we're gonna have the teams and the schools, because the schools are like, well, it's our school, and the players are like, yeah, but it's
It's
us
my
in the game.
face.
Like you can have the school and just make up players, I guess,
Mhm.
which is what they used to do.
But
But-
I mean, who wants to be like, if you want to be Oregon, like you're
Yeah.
gonna have to have a quarterback that's similar to Bo Nix playing quarterback. And what are you gonna call him? Fucking Joe
No
Blix?
Yeah, that
Right?
makes
Like,
Mhm.
yeah. It's dumb.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer is, but I feel like it's money.
Yeah, generally the
like
answer
EA's
is money.
EA's gonna make so much money off of this. Like,
It's a slam dunk because everyone's gonna buy it. I
Mhm.
mean, they're gonna sell Madden, and then they're gonna sell like NCAA the next month. Actually, they might sell it the month before.
Yeah,
And
usually NCAA comes out the month before.
And they're gonna double dip on us for the first time in like 10 years. And
It'll be
Yeah.
10 years exactly.
it's ridiculous.
It's
Just give us
EA wanting their fucking paycheck.
Yeah.
I mean, EA's gonna get paid with all their fucking microtransactions anyhow.
Right. Oh fuck! I didn't think about that.
all the you can't just get the uniforms.
They're
you have
gonna
to
make us buy the Oregon uniforms. That's fucked. They can keep the one where they wore orange socks.
Yeah, those were stupid. We lost to fucking Colorado in those. Dakota
So-
Crew Cop.
Man, that guy, he was supposed to be good.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, but we found out that Mark Helfrich was good at taking guys who are supposed to be good and making them not good.
That was his superpower.
That was his. And then his other superpower is analyzing offense.
He can talk about it, but can't be about it.
Right. He can be like, well, I can tell you exactly why your offense is not scoring points, but I can't make an offense score points. That you need a coach for. Me, I'm an analyst.
Yeah. He's an offensive coordinator's assistant.
Offensive coordinator, assistant to the offensive coordinator.
There you go. Did you end up watching the last of Ted Lasso?
I'm still catching up. Zava is on the team. He's scored goals. So like I know what's going on.
So you're like halfway.
Yeah,
like
they're
episode
about to
4 or
play.
5.
I'm halfway through the episode where they play West Ham.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the Affairs of State had to take backseat to the Affairs of State.
All right. Dave, did you catch the Office joke on there?
No, I didn't.
Ah,
But
it was
What-
so good.
Is it
That
a that's
was
what she
awesome.
said joke?
No, it's very similar to what you
Mhm.
just said. The
Affairs of State.
well, see,
assistant.
I watched it. The first time I watched it, I was high. Second time, I was also high. So by the time I think where it's at, I was kind of like half in and out.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah. So I'm gonna rewatch it again a third time.
Oh yeah, that's a new episode of Beavis and Butthead that came out today as well.
Oh yeah. I think I'm like 2 episodes behind. Maybe I'll watch that.
There's been some good shit.
Yeah.
Been some pretty good shit. Yeah, I'll tell you. Boy, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these bobblehead giveaways are getting easier and easier because like the Mariners have been playing like total ass.
And
So it's
tickets
like
are like $5.
yeah, tickets are getting cheaper, and so it's like all right, well, no, like yeah, we're gonna have 20,000. Please come get them.
And you're like, gladly.
Dude, they were stingy with the Funkos though. Like we went to one and they had like the JP Crawford Funko Pop, and I realized it's because they were taking the ones that they didn't hand out and taking them straight to the store to sell them.
Oh.
So they did not want to give anybody any extra, and because a lot of times I can grab and tuck, grab and tuck, grab and tuck.
Yeah.
But they got me after 2, and I was like, shit, fine.
Fine.
Fine, I won't take advantage of the situation here. Because generally they're not paying attention. You can loop around and get them at the back door too.
Yeah.
Loop around and get the back door.
Dave got very excited. I'm still talking about bobbleheads.
Nope, I don't care.
He's just talking about head and bobbling.
And bobbling. I will say the next one's is really funny. For them to be good, they've either got to be really cool or really funny. And this guy's name is Ty France. And so he's standing on a cutout of the nation of France, the French flag, and he's holding a baguette instead of a baseball bat.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Big fan.
He's got a beret on.
I think he might.
Where's Alex?
Yeah. We are second week of June. So Alex, you're supposed to be on this fucking show, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna text you that right now.
Because like at this point, there's not really a reason other than Post Malone. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. Post Malone.
Oh. All right, just text me. You're supposed to be on the show, dog.
Watch, he just pops up in fourth.
Just all of a sudden,
corner.
Hey, what's going on? Fourth corner. That's the name of this episode. Alex in the fourth corner.
Fourth corner, Alex.
It's like fourth quarter. She's a bitch.
Fourth corner, Alex.
What is my my text tone now? Now that it's not yada yada.
I haven't changed it yet, but I will.
We have to figure out what it is now.
Oh, I got it. I mean, I just haven't made it.
Oh, what is it?
I refuse.
I like it.
Good one.
I refuse. I like making it hostile to work here and stuff.
Oh, I love that show.
It's so good. It's so
good.
Good. It's
that show.
I was just gonna say, in a weird way, it's fucking ahead of its time, but it's also so just like basic.
Yeah. Because as much as it's ahead of its time, like it literally came out 35 years ago, 40 years ago almost. No, not that long ago. 25? 25?
30?
Yeah, about 30. Yeah. I remember the first time somebody came into class talking about Beavis and Butthead. They're like, "Did you watch that show Beavis and Butthead?" And I was like, "No." They're like, "It's so stupid. It's hilarious." I'm like, what'd they do? And they went and watched the monster trucks, and like one of them had like a chainsaw and tried to kill a grasshopper with it. I'm like, huh? That sounds dumb. I'm gonna watch it.
It's like the way you used to talk about all old TV shows, and like I'm a member of a cult following of several TV shows. I mean, one of them's Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That one's a little more popular than
Grayson loves that show. Dude,
that show, like the first several seasons are some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. The last few seasons are kind of ass.
Yeah.
But that one, Venture Bros, is another show that I'm a big fan of. It's also It's got a small following. It's about to get another movie. God, what was it? I just had one that was just on the top of my head. I don't know, all these weird little Adult Swim shows that I was a fan of that never only got like one season or two seasons. I feel like should have gotten more, but they
Yeah,
just
I remember you talking about some of them, and I would always be like, yeah, I always forget.
yeah, you're like, yeah, whatever. I was like, yeah, but have you seen Lucy, Daughter of the Devil? And you're like, no.
No.
It's got John Benjamin in it. How have you not seen it?
I'm like, who the fuck is a John Benjamin?
Yeah.
Who's John Benjamin?
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch Archer?
No.
No.
Like Art? Oh, okay. You ever watch Home Movies?
Home movies? Like, yeah, we have some. Like, this
oh, okay.
backyard pool diving.
I'm like, well, have you ever seen Bob's Burgers? I'm like,
I know what it is.
Yeah, I know what that one is.
I don't know why, but for somebody who likes cartoons and comic stuff, like I just don't watch adult cartoons very often. Rick and Morty got me. I like that one.
I like adult animation almost more than I watch regular shit.
Solar Opposites. That one.
Solar Opposite. You're
really
a fan
good.
of Roiland.
Yeah, his stuff was funny. Of course, isn't he the one that got fired?
Yeah, I think he is. Was he the one that got caught with being a rapist, or was it the
Something
other
like that.
No, Dan Harmon wasn't a rapist. He was just a philanderer.
Yeah, well.
What you gonna do with all that
What you
millions?
Yeah.
You get paid?
Well, didn't
the
dude, the curly haired dude from that 70s show, didn't he just get
Oh
Dave
yeah,
Masterson. Yeah, he just got run up the flagpole.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Scientology, the church tried to be like, oh, we handled it, and that chick was like, yeah, the fuck you did.
Like, nuh-uh, though.
I watched a little bit of that series on Netflix about Scientology. The lady from King of Queens.
Yeah.
She used to be a Scientologist.
Remini?
Leah Thomas. Not Leah Thomas. Leah.
Remini.
Tia Leone?
No, Leah Remini. Is that not her name?
It sounds made up.
She's the lady from King of Queens.
I know who she is.
That's all I know her from. And the
Leah Remini.
All right. Well, you want a cookie?
Yes. Do you have cookies?
I don't.
Where? Yeah, Dave, bring us cookies.
I got lumpia though.
Where?
I'd eat that too.
Yeah.
In my tummy.
I stopped buying
put that
cookies
shit.
Because Dave and I kept eating them all.
I have a box of Girl Scout cookies that I keep not eating. I think I'm gonna go to town on one of them.
Dude, we have this thing called Grocery Outlet where they have good ass cookies for super fucking cheap. Terrible combination for not being fat.
I love a good gross out. I hate a bad gross out. Lebanon's got a bad gross out.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I almost went to the Roseburg one just to see how it was.
So people say it smells like cat litter, which I went in there and I was like, I see where you're getting that, but also y'all are crazy.
You know,
clean cat litter or dirty cat litter?
To me, it smelled like clean cat litter, but like it was like the faintest scent of it.
I worked at a pet store, so for places that smell like cat litter to me is normal. The place that was always weird to me, like the lighting is weird, the smell is weird, the floor is weird, everything about it is weird. It's fucking Bimart.
I see that.
Like Bimart is fucking weird.
It really is. They're like, you can't walk in unless you show us this card that you got 40 years ago.
And I'm like, I don't have the. Well, that's changed now. That's all changed. You don't have to do that. Ever since you just walk in, basically.
Walk in now.
Because of the pandemic, you're like, I don't have my card, and they're like,
well,
okay.
They never touched it. You just had to show them.
Yeah, you don't even have to show them anymore. You just walk in.
The one in Roseburg I've been in a couple times. I haven't even shown them anything.
The $5 you paid 20 years ago is pointless.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I paid for it, but
I even walked in and the door was shut, and I was like, "Hey, this door's locked," and the lady's like, "Oh, okay," just hits a button, and I was like,
"Yeah."
Okay.
And then you walk into the world's smallest electronics section on the right. Mm-hmm. It's like 6 TVs and a rack of DVDs.
And an old
6 TVs and a rack of DVDs is the name of the episode.
There we go.
There's an old school radio alarm clock that your dad had. 1983.
My dad still has it.
Yeah. But it's in a box, and he's got the receipts still.
The one next to it that does multiple colors, green and red.
Oh, green and red.
And in the back, you got 4 or 5 guys trying to get their hunting licenses.
Well, see, now that's all online. You don't even have to go in.
Oh, that's so boring now.
Right? Like, there's no line. Like, I remember it used to be crazy the day before deer hunting season. You just see lines at every store.
And no one would talk to each other because they don't want to give away their hunting
No,
grounds.
they're
Yeah, I'm not telling you where I'm going.
Where are you going tomorrow? Mind your fucking business.
Yeah.
Your mom's house.
Your mom's house. To
Little
cook the
place called
venison.
your mom's house. I'm gonna hit the biggest thing there.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some hog hunting at your mom's house.
Ree.
Oh god.
Man, how to get in a fight. So I had an idea, Dave. I'm gonna throw this at you. You're like the perfect person to do the fucking Jimmy John's challenge.
Oh god.
The Jimmy John's challenge.
The Jimmy John's challenge. So
Jake's Jimmy John's challenge.
Jake's Jimmy John's challenge.
Is this
We'll
an
make
official
TikToks.
challenge?
This is an
now.
official challenge. It's something I want to see on the internet. So earlier today, I was sitting around the house, and Jen was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go take the people on my team some coffee. Do you want to go with me?" And I was like, she's like, "Do you want a Starbucks?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." And so I ended up riding around in the car while she drove
Thanks,
around.
Andy.
Yeah, basically. Well, that one was a mismake, and so I ended up getting 2 Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 drinks. So anyway, I forgot the point of the story. Driving along,
Jimmy John's
The Jake
challenge.
Jimmy John's challenge. So we pull up, and and we're at a stoplight, and I look over, and there's a Jimmy John's that's about 100 yards away from the car, and I'm like, all right, so this would be really funny if you had to get out of the car, run into Jimmy John's, place your order, get your sandwich, and get back to the car before the light turns green. Because they pride themselves on being freaky fast. And so if you can order the sandwich and have it done and then get back to the car by the time the light turns green and the car takes off, that's
like
the Jimmy John's challenge.
Regular sandwich? It's like a freaky sandwich.
It's a freaky sandwich.
I'd like to see you try, because you can't do it here. You're gonna have to go somewhere else. We have
Yeah,
one Jimmy John's, and the
It's not by a
stoplight is it's like on the backside of a stoplight. You could do it, but I don't.
You
I
also
don't know.
wouldn't have the pressure of like 30 cars behind you.
Right?
Which
Oh
is
no,
part of-
it's the longest stoplight. Like, it has so much traffic, they've added an extra turn lane, so it could be the pressure of 30
So
cars.
I can't decide if it's funnier if the driver is the one who does it or if it's a passenger who has to get back in the car before the car takes off.
I'd like to see the driver do it.
The fucking driver.
Maybe the driver doing it is like the bonus level.
It sounds like it's a challenge on like the Great Race or whatever it is, that one TV show,
Oh,
the
yeah.
reality show where they go around
Jimmy
the world
John's
and do
challenge.
challenges. Yeah. You're in the middle of Italy.
You must get a sandwich.
Sandwich.
You're
Sandwich.
you're on one of those giant
Who's saying
Roman
came?
roundabouts, and it's like, without the car stopping, passenger has to get out, go order Jimmy John's and get the sandwich and get back into the car while the car's still moving in the roundabout.
In no way do I see this going badly.
Nope.
I mean, if you get hit, like one of those people just has to step out of the car. It's probably a priest. He can give you your last rites. You're fine.
I can give my own last rites. Thank you.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I mean, in the Dudist religion, I think it is.
Hey, man.
I can do your last rites, Dave, if you'd like me to, when you're dying.
I don't know if that counts though.
Why wouldn't it? I'm a member of the clergy.
Are we just saying things now? Like I'm an airplane.
Like, what do you mean?
Are
What
we
do you
just
mean?
saying
Like
things?
I'm an ordained minister. Like I'm a man of the cloth. Like I don't understand what I'm a Buddhist rabbi.
Man of the cloth.
I'm getting ordained here pretty soon. So
Like I'm already ordained. Like I can make holy water and shit. Like you want to fight some demons? Like fucking.
dude, I've
He
been
does
fighting
that
demons.
every day.
I've been
Yeah,
fighting
I
demons
don't know
my
what
whole
you're
life,
talking
bro.
about.
Speaking of which, where's that bottle?
Dave's drinking holy water.
I gotta get my holy water in.
Oh
Kills
shit.
the demons.
You gotta fight some demons. Get some holy water. It's all
Kills
good.
the demons and fights my bad thoughts.
Alright.
I think it was that in From Dusk Till Dawn where they like blessed the water and blessed the sink and the bar and then dunked
And
the
then they made.
vampire's head in it.
Oh no, they made water
Shotgun
balloons.
shells.
That's right. That's
Water
right.
balloons
Okay.
and super soakers. They bless the water in the water balloons and the super
That's
soakers.
right.
Should watch that movie again.
Right?
You should watch the
Like-
first half of that movie again.
I'll watch it all.
Yeah. Well, right up until Salma Hayek sticks her foot in Quentin Tarantino's mouth.
Just because he wanted it.
Like like who's making this movie? I am. Who's gonna be in this role? This guy.
Yeah. I feel that's the part where like I feel like Quentin Tarantino showed up to set that day, be like, hey guys, just want to let you know there's a few script changes. Salma Hayek's gonna put her foot in my mouth and I'm gonna drink from it. And everyone's like, what? He's like, yep,
Salma Hayek's like, okay.
okay.
You told me about the snake. I'm still dealing with the snake.
He's like, I'll give you a snake.
Oh yeah.
What's a trouser snake?
Puts a trouser snake. You heard her, man. She fell for the lion. Fucking whip your dick out.
Oh man. What's Kevin Smith's next movie? Have you heard?
What? I don't know, but there's another movie coming out in the vein of like Steve Zissou and The Life Aquatic.
Uh-huh.
Wes Johnson, Wes
Anderson?
Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Another Wes Anderson movie is coming out. So if
Have
you're
you
a
been
fan of
have you
dry
been seeing
season.
the Wes Anderson if Wes Anderson did Star Wars and if Wes Anderson did Harry Potter things on TikTok and stuff like that because they used AI to do it?
I think he's kind of pissed about that because like he has a specific style of how he does things and people are like, "Hey, watch this. AI can do it." And then they just type it into and it fucking pops out videos and pictures and he's like, "Fuck."
He's like, no, that's me. That's me who does that. I'm the one who does that. I'm kooky and
I
crazy.
like how like the year that like ChatGPT and all those AI start taking off, the writers suddenly they're like, "Oh, we're going on strike." It's like, "Cool, I'll have a computer do your job."
Yeah.
This is the wrong year to try to leverage your abilities.
Yeah. Did you see that one thing about Deadpool 3 though?
Yeah.
It said
what about it?
Because of the writer's strike, Ryan Reynolds is not allowed to ad lib on camera. Like he can't just
because you can't change the writing. That's
can't
already
change
been
writing
written.
because the writers are on strike, even though he is one of the writers. Like,
yeah. Did you
because
see
of the
the
strike.
answer to that though?
Mm.
The original creator of Deadpool was like, "Hey, I got your solution right here. Just fucking, you're wearing a mask. Change the lines in post." Because that's what they did in 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So he can ad lib it and then just say it was in post or do it like however he wants.
Right.
Nobody's gonna fucking throw a fit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if they do, just look at him and say, "Shut up, nerds."
And be like, "I was wearing a mask. How do you know what I said?"
You don't know what I said. You weren't there. Shut up, Derek.
You were too busy striking.
Hey, Derek, you know what's good for shoulder pain? If you lick my butthole. I could tell. I could tell you forgot. You're like, what? Oh, yeah, it's funny.
Oh, yeah. It's such a great fucking finishing line to insult somebody with, too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man, you know it'd be great for that if you lick my butthole. Fucking classic.
Ding.
My headphones are making me
all right
itchy today. It's fucking stupid.
It's because it's warm. Let's talk about air.
Let's talk about air.
I breathe
Air,
it.
not
Sometimes
the
you
air
can
up
taste
there.
it and smell it.
If you can taste it,
Did
it's a bad
you
idea.
Those
have
people in
onions
New
for
York are
lunch?
bitching about the air.
Yeah.
Oh, shut.
Sure.
Yeah.
First
Fucking
time.
whiners.
Yeah, I saw that meme where it's like Canada and West Coast. It's the what's his name? Franco.
James
First,
Franco.
first
James
time.
Frank. Yeah,
Yeah.
first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that one? And
I
then
haven't
there's
seen that, but I thought of it when they yeah.
yeah, there's like, oh, the air quality is so bad in New York. Yeah, it was always bad. Now it's worse. Like,
Now it's got color.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like, hey,
called
remember
diversity.
when it was like that over here? No, you don't, because you can give a fuck. Why
Right.
should I give a fuck? I don't.
Now you get smoke 3 hours earlier than this.
Now there's smoke in New York. Everybody fucking panic.
Yeah.
I will not.
They're
Okay.
so upset about the colored air.
Air. The
I heard they knew
story
her.
of how Nike signed Michael Jordan and made the Jordans.
Good ass movie.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I will
like
watch
it. You
it this
should see
weekend.
it.
Yeah.
You'll watch it and you won't even realize that like an hour and a half has passed. It was one of the.
Is that
Yeah.
good?
It was a quick movie.
Who plays Jordan in it?
Nobody.
Okay,
They don't show his face.
They have a sound alike, and then they have a kind of a bald looking guy that's off camera.
That was the part that disappointed me the most. Like I watched LeBron's story.
He came out with like
Shooting
2 movies at
Stars.
the same time.
Did he?
I guess More Than a Game came out a long time ago.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
I didn't even know that LeBron had movies.
But the Shooting Star one is the one with the kid that's coming to Oregon. Is it Mookie
Cook.
Mookie Kookie.
Mookie Cookie. You would have Googie.
But that it's okay. It basically just tells you how LeBron got to the NBA.
Let me guess. He was really good at basketball.
He was, but he wasn't like the best out of his group until he became like a freshman, and then like suddenly he's better than everyone.
Until he grew 10 inches.
But back to the other part we were talking about. Air. It's got Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
Matt Damon.
Fuck, what is his name? Jason Bateman.
Yeah. Viola Davis.
Viola Davis plays Jordan's mom.
Mrs. Jordan.
It's kind of cool because it's like I'm pretty sure they filmed it in Oregon. Whoa, fumble. So that was cool seeing all the Oregon stuff and license plates and.
They could have just filmed in Oregon and North Carolina.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Because like I'm pretty sure that was actually the campus that at the very end where he was running.
The original one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's pretty interesting. They talk about at the very end of the movie. There's a line where Sonny is essentially the guy who got the whole Ed O'Bannon case in 1994 off and running, or excuse me, 2014 off and running.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of interesting that it comes full circle. And like I was talking to Jen about how, like, the larger conversation here is that Michael Jordan's transcendence of the sport of basketball opened the door 35, 40 years later for the athletes of today to be properly compensated for their likeness.
Yeah.
And it has taken 2 generations to get to that point. That's kind of crazy to think about.
Well, it's because the people with the money don't want to part with it.
Nobody ever wants to get rid of their money. It's this weird thing.
Nobody wants to pay for people.
Anything.
Yeah. You can't do that anymore.
Well, not here. You can't.
No. You can't buy people. I mean, you're not supposed
to. You can still pay for them.
Yeah.
You can rent people.
That's also sometimes illegal, depending on what state you're in.
Depending on where you are,
Man, the rules that we have for things are so fucking bizarre. Like the fact that you can't hire a prostitute, but if you hired a prostitute to make porn, that's legal.
You can also hire a prostitute to just literally be an escort and just go with you.
That's
you can hire
weird. Like
and then in certain countries you can't show the genitals in the porn.
think it's just Japan.
We're looking at you, Japan.
We're looking at you,
Yeah.
Japan. Dave's looking at you through one eye.
This is my Japanese porn watching.
You see it all in widescreen.
your Japanese porn-looking eye. I almost want to make that the title.
We can't. That's one that we
can do lots
probably
of things.
we can do a lot of things.
Japan's fucking weird country though. Like the fact that we had the Olympics there, and our best gymnast had a mental breakdown because ADHD medicine is illegal there.
Right.
And so she was like, "I'm off my meds." Ah!
Like everything that keeps me on routine and makes my life feel fucking normal, I'm not allowed to have. So I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
It's basically what she said.
Real cool.
Isn't Japan like have the highest like jumping off of your company's roof stats or something like that?
Yeah, because failure is fatal in Japan. But Japanese business culture is also be completely shithoused at 3:00 in the afternoon and falling drunk in the street.
Sounds like a place I want to visit.
We're going to Japan.
Have you seen a
think I
picture
got, like,
of what like Tokyo looks like from the sky? I almost said from the ceiling. Have you seen
No.
Like it is such a sprawl. Like it's insane.
I saw a video of what Hiroshima looked like from the sky.
Well, my great grandpa saw what it looked like from the ground.
3D.
He saw it in 3D. Well, when he got there, it was only 2D because it was flat.
Hey-o.
It was just shadow marks on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Well, that was I think I've told you about how he ended up with the weird Harley Davidson motorcycle.
I don't know if I know that story.
I don't know.
I've heard some of his war stories, but I don't know if I've heard that.
Yeah, so my great grandpa was in Japan for the duration of from 43 to 46. And so no, or maybe not 43, maybe just the occupation. In any event, he was in Japan. And what he was able to do was they could get from the base to the town and back for their R&R weekend. That's all you could really do.
Mm-hmm.
And well, one day he was walking down the road and he saw something shiny in a culvert. Well, fuck it. May as well go down there and take a look at it. And it's a Harley Davidson motorcycle. He's like, well, fucking A. I work in the motor pool. May as well bring it back and see whose motorcycle I have. And if he's dead, I got a motorcycle. Well, he gets back and none of the numbers match anything. They're not even formatted in the American way that the numbers were formatted. And he comes to the realization that he's got a Japanese Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Oh, a Harley Davidson.
Yeah. a Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson. And he realizes that he has a free motorcycle now. And so he was able to, on his days off, travel the entire country and he saw both Hiroshima and Nagasaki and everything in between because he had the ability, after.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, it was during the occupation.
Wow. I saw it too. It's called a game called Fallout.
I got two quick stories.
Go ahead.
So first one is about Grayson. So Grayson, I guess they want to put him into the tag, the talent and gifted bullshit. So to do that, he had to have his mom sign a permission slip, basically because there might be extra work, and that's how schools handle things. Grayson thought it was a permission slip for summer school, so he threw it away.
Oh, good.
After she'd signed it and everything, and then told her when he got home. Oops. She's like, "What the fuck?" And so she made him go get another one and then go back and sign it. It just made me laugh because I'm like, that sounds like something I would have done. It just Well, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing extra work. I will discourage my children from doing any sorts of AP classes or anything like that, because there's no reason for you to be doing extra work in high school that you don't even really get any actual credit for when you get to college, because half the
Right.
time these classes don't match up anyway.
Unless you're going to like Harvard or Yale or something like that, Ivy League, where you need to have those on your transcript just to get in, there's
Right.
no point. Like,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Don't do extra work.
But
Mhm.
he's going in. He'll be in 5th grade next year, and when he tested in 4th grade, he was already reading at a high school level. So he needs something. Like,
Yeah.
all of the rest of his
Jesus.
class is reading, and he's like, I already read all that. Like,
I already did that.
can I like not do anything?
That's basically like when I was going to my first private school, is we had those fucking workbooks, and I would just read ahead, and I realized that like the answers, like I would literally just have to read the sentence of the question, and then it was worded almost exactly the same in the paragraph, so I
Yeah.
would just skim for those words, and then I would have a workbook done every day for like, wow, Jake's progressing at a multiple level. Like, no, I just figured out I figured
Figured
out the
out the
code.
system. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's
except
the key to life.
how adverbs worked. That still fucked me for a long time.
That's fair.
I don't know what the fuck an adverb is.
Adverb modifies the action. So if you do something quickly or slowly, that's an adverb.
There you go. Quickly thinking, slowly.
Slowly acting.
Second story.
Yeah.
Fucking lost my wallet yesterday.
Oh, that's the worst. Like
But
lost?
I went to Rivers softball game, had it when I left the house. Heard softball game's an hour away. Get back in the car, head home. We stop in Roseburg, and I'm like, I don't have my
Where's
wallet.
my wallet?
Look around everywhere in the car, and I'm like, I fucking know where it is. I called my mom and was like, hey, can you go look in my room? And I was like FaceTiming her. And she's just like, I don't see where it could be. I'm like, oh my God. I hung up on her because she's like,
Trying not to help.
yeah. So then I text Skylar and I'm like, Skylar, can you go look in the navigator and see if it's in there, and look in my room where my mom just looked, look in the bathroom. And so I gave him a list of places. He went and looked, blah, blah, blah. And then, so my dad was like, well, we can go back to Drain and look. All right. So we go back, and right where I was fucking sitting, there was my wallet sitting on the ground. And he's like, well, why didn't you notice you didn't have it? And I was like, because when we left Drain, I got a message on my phone that said I'd left my AirPods behind. My AirPods were in my pocket. So I was distracted from that, but I also had some serious bubble guts coming, and I was like, I'm going to try my best to make it home. So my focus was not on is your
on bubble
wallet
guts.
still in your pocket? It's don't shit your pants. That's where I was.
That's a hard focus.
and so I made it from Drain to Roseburg, which is like half an hour ish. And I was like, we stopped at Lowe's, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go destroy this toilet. Then I'll look for my wallet.
Look out below's.
And
in my head, I hear your dad being like, "Well, if you wore some regular goddamn pants."
yeah, he was like, oh, that's why I put it in my vest. And I was like, do you see me wearing a vest?
That's
then
why
I
I've
was
got a 7-pound chain attached
I was
to my
like,
pants.
That's why I wear fanny packs to duck games, because I don't want to lose my wallet. And a lot of times I wear shorts or sweats or tearaway, something that's gonna not have great
They can
pockets.
just fall out.
Yeah. And so I've learned I don't want to lose my shit, so fanny pack it is.
Yeah, my wallet goes in what's called my tartan on the front of my kilt, and my wallet, it's my wallet, my phone, and my chapstick. All three of those things go in there.
It's good. That's a good list.
And other things I have that I might need access to go in my hoodie pocket if I'm wearing a hoodie that day.
Yeah. But that sucked. That was just fucking bad. Not happy. I used to keep my wallet though when we'd go to duck games in my backpack, but now we can't bring backpacks unless they're clear, and I feel weird about having my wallet in a clear bag.
It's like it defeats the purpose.
It's not, yeah.
Like, hey, all my money's right here, guys.
Hey, you can see it for every cent, every penny, every fucking.
God, I kind of want to mess with somebody now and just like slice their clear bag as we're walking behind them just to see if I could do it.
Oh,
Take
you
everything out
absolutely
of it.
could. It'd be really, really easy.
I want to make sure I have another bag to give them. Be like, hey, I'm just fucking with you, but
I just wanted to
here's
see if
your
I could
stuff
do
back.
this.
Yeah.
I
You're
do
like,
like to sometimes do crimes just to see if I can do them.
Hey, I mean,
I
Hey,
just
what
wanted
do you
to
guys do
commit.
today? You wanna do some crime?
It's like, hey, you should really be careful. The $30 that was in your wallet, I gave you $20 back, but you should really be careful. Otherwise, the $10 that was in your wallet just disappeared. Can't let people know. I mean, even if someone like you who doesn't carry cash, like it's important.
The funny thing was, is I actually had cash in my wallet, which I was like, I have like $30 to my name. Please don't lose your wallet, dipshit.
The
So
most
I kept.
frustrating.
Oh, I
Okay.
was gonna say I kept checking I checked my bank account a couple times to see if somebody tries to use my debit card. There's like $20 in there, and I was like, nope, nope, nope. All right, fuck it.
That's always a safeguard. Like if no one's using my shit, then like that's how I knew I had lost my wallet when I threw it in the trash. Like
Yeah,
I knew no one else had picked it up because no one tried to spend any money.
yeah.
And if they did, they were bad because all you have to
Yeah,
do is fucking don't use the pin.
just go to a place that you can use credit, and then you
Like,
just
like just
or fast
get
food,
gas.
gas, yeah, any of those.
Get gas. Go to a station where they sell football merchandise
Why would that ever happen?
in a world.
In a world.
I don't know, but that's something you could take a credit card to
Hypothetically.
in a world, theoretically. Um, I don't know. I don't have any proof.
I haven't found money in a while.
Money's hard to find.
It's weird
Espe-
because I feel like I used to find it a lot.
I bet you if you get one of them job things, you'll find some.
Hey, you
Hey.
shut your mouth.
How's your job
Hey,
going?
we're all unemployed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is a three unemployed guys
Welcome to the
podcast.
unenjoyment cast.
Yep, where we sit around and we get paid to do this. We're
Yeah.
actually professional podcasters right now.
We should be at this point, like at almost 300 episodes.
Well, we've got like $10 in the bank right now.
Hey, did you post last week's?
Yeah,
When?
earlier today.
Oh, because I looked earlier and it wasn't on there. I was like, hey, yeah, there it is.
Well,
55 minutes ago.
Like I said,
while we're recording.
earlier today.
Oh, it's
I
awesome.
mean, you ain't lying. Hey, have you guys heard about this albino brown bear that they found?
No.
No, but I heard about the great white buffalo.
Great white buffalo.
Good timing.
So I'm trying to figure out where it was. I can't remember where it was. But anyways, there's this.
It was outside.
Yeah, Canada, I think. But anyways, so there's an albino brown bear that got discovered.
Nuh-uh.
And they're like, man, what's a polar bear doing down this far south? So they snatched him up, took him to where all the polar bears are, and released him.
Oh shit!
That's
This
a bad
brown
idea.
bear kept wasn't, and they monitored him, right? Wasn't eating, was getting fucked up by not other polar bears. Would be like walk up and be like, what are you doing here? Beat the crap out of him.
Like you're on our turf.
Yeah, and then they realized, oh wait, it's probably an albino brown bear. So they snatch him up again, take him back to Canada, drop him off, and they're like, all right, cool.
And now the brown bears are like, why are you white?
Less than a year later,
You can't ask people why they're white, Karen.
less than a year later, someone finds out, hey, what's this polar bear doing in this forest? So they tranquilize it, take it up to where all the polar bears are, and drop him off.
It's like, no.
Well, anyways, this bear wasn't eaten and he was getting fucked up by polar bears. And then they realized, hey, this might be an albino brown bear. So they took him back to Canada. And then a few months later, someone's like, hey, what's this polar bear doing down here south?
God.
3 times this same albino brown bear got scooped up, sent to where it's not his home. He gets beat up, and they're like, oh, I guess that's they finally decide to tag it so that they know.
After 3 times, they're
Hey,
like,
this is an
now.
albino brown bear, not a polar bear. Yeah,
Wow.
that was
Did they ever come up with a name for it? Because
I think they called him Joe or Joey or something like that.
oh, that's so
Yeah, it's stupid.
bleh.
Yeah,
You should have
Joey.
came up with something good.
Like Whitey.
I was thinking more of like somebody that gets sent to prison multiple times and then released in the wrong spot or something. You know, like there's got to be a movie where that happened. Maybe that's a movie right there. You make that into a movie, but instead of a bear, you use a person.
A case of mistaken identity. It's the same guy.
It's just an albino black dude, and he keeps getting dropped off in fucking Salem or something.
It's like, you don't belong here.
They're
You
like,
belong-
hey.
He goes to jail and they accidentally put him in the white collar crimes prison.
Yeah.
Like, what'd you do? I embezzled like $2.5 million from my clients. What'd you do? I was selling crack.
to like on like Park Avenue? No, on like Fifth Avenue.
I feel like there's definitely a movie there. Somewhere in that story, there's a movie.
You got to get.
And for some reason,
Kevin
it's
Hart.
it's an Eddie Murphy movie, and he plays both prisoners.
There you go.
Eddie Murphy and Kevin Hart.
For some reason, The Rock's in it.
I thought you were going to tell us about the albino panda that like they thought was a polar bear, but then they're like, no, it's clearly a panda.
It's too small to be a polar bear,
and it's too dumb looking.
I gotta see this.
Why are pandas so dumb looking?
I don't know, but it's in China. They're like, it's in a.
Well, it's not just they look dumb. Like
they are dumb.
Pandas, like, have you seen that video of the panda who's just like sitting down, but he keeps like rolling over and over again, and then he like walks over, and they look like so frumpy looking, like the way pandas walk. They're just like
they're like, I don't know how to breed. I will let my species die.
They're not the dumbest though. Koalas are the dumbest.
Koalas are pretty dumb.
God.
Until they get drop bear status.
Well, like the koalas, they have the least. What is it? You know how like how our brains look like squiggles. Each one of those folds is for neurons.
They're
like,
smooth brained.
Yeah, they're super smooth. So they're like real fucking dumb.
They're like eucalyptus.
And the only thing they eat, is eucalyptus, which is like poisonous to most everything. But they're like,
makes them dumber.
And they're so dumb that if you take.
How dumb are they?
If you took eucalyptus leaves and put them in a pile in a koala bear enclosure, that koala would never eat those eucalyptus. It would starve to death before it realized that that was actual food because they only recognize it if it's on a branch. They're so dumb.
That's awesome.
So dumb.
They're so
and they've
dumb.
got chlamydia.
They've got chlamydia. They're the only animals that rape each other because they're like they don't know if it's because
dolphins.
Well, okay, true. But dolphins do it knowingly. They're not sure if koalas are doing it because they don't know the difference of when a female is in heat, or if they're just like, hey, what's up, lady? It's like Idiocracy. They're like that dumb.
I haven't seen Idiocracy.
Oh, that's a good one. You should
watch
I know. It. Mike Judge movie.
It's on the old Hulu. I know. I like. There was a girl I used to date way back in the day, and she was always about me watching Idiocracy, and I never watched it. So now, in the sense that nobody can make me watch it, I don't know. It's like because people
the most
always
Jake answer though.
Isn't it though?
Nobody can make me watch my own movie.
Nobody can make me watch my own blood. I'll get around to it eventually if people stop bothering me about it. I mean, fuck.
Oh, see, now I'm looking up albino red pandas.
Oh, that'd be cute.
I want to go see some red pandas.
Dude, there's red pandas up
You guys want to go to the Himalayas with me to but no, you guys don't. Okay.
Hunt for red pandas?
Yeah.
In October? If we go to the Himalayas, do we get some of their pink salt?
Yeah.
yeah.
As long as it hasn't expired.
Yeah, you
Pink
don't want it
salt,
to
the pink
expire.
salt, and the albino pandas.
Have you ever seen that picture? It's like 2,500-year-old salt expires December 2019.
Yeah,
It's like,
so stupid.
I'm sure it expired.
yeah, I'm sure the salt's gonna expire.
All right, so here's a question. When you, maybe more for Dave, when you move, do you throw away your condiments and buy new condiments, or are you a keep the condiments kind of person?
I guess I've never kept any condiments. I guess I throw them away.
When you leave, you throw you get new condiments when you move to the new place.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't.
I have
Yeah.
doubles in my fridge because I have a tailgating set of condiments and a regular set.
Fair enough.
Because so last time I moved, there's still usually when I leave, there's people still there.
Fair.
He just fucking abandons places. He doesn't.
You're just like, here, have my barbecue sauce.
Well, the first one was my ex-wife. I just left her there.
Well, I guess
You
Dave's
didn't,
not
you
coming
didn't
back.
want any of the stuff she was eating anyway.
Yeah, like, I guess Dave's not coming back for his bullseye. We can use it.
I think I'm the bullseye one.
That
Bullseye
tracks.
barbecue.
Bullseye makes it good.
When I discovered that that's what Burger King used for their Whoppers when they would put their, I was like, well, that's the one.
That's the one.
It's the one.
And
We found it.
It's like 94 or 5. That's the barbecue sauce I've used.
Because they were advertising it when the rodeo burger came out. It was like the rodeo burger with bullseye barbecue sauce.
Yeah. And then I discovered Wendy's used the same barbecue sauce. And then they stopped. They started making a sweeter barbecue sauce that they
Wendy's
used.
fucked around for a while, but now Wendy's is like the number 2 burger chain.
I like Wendy's a lot.
Like I fuck with Wendy's heavy.
What's
Like
number
their
one? Is McDonald's
fries are
still
so
number one?
good.
McDonald's, yeah.
Their fries are fucking delish. Their breakfast sandwiches cannot and will not be topped.
Yeah, and their breakfast potatoes are legit
They're
too.
so good. They're really good. They're like sliced up mini JoJo's.
I got the breakfast baconator, and instead of sausage, I had him put on like a slice of ham. Because I'm not a big breakfast sausage guy.
Yeah.
Never have been. I don't know why.
I don't like ham.
What about Italian sausage?
I like that.
Okay.
What is? Oh, like wait, yeah. Describe an Italian sausage. Is that what you get at the fair? Like the big curled up one?
Yeah. That's,
no. I'm talking. It's just different seasonings. It's usually pre-seasoned. It's kind of like the tubes that you get breakfast sausage at the grocery store, right?
Johnsonville?
Yeah, like Johnsonville.
Okay.
That sausage. There's just Italian sausage too.
Yeah, this is a
Sold the same
different
exact way.
different seasonings.
Yeah.
Is this something about like I like sausage gravy. I just don't like a link of sausage. That's not my shit.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I like link sausage.
Who's
I
Link?
like bacon. I'll take bacon over sausage.
Oh man, who wouldn't take bacon over sausage?
So,
Bacon's amazing.
There's some sausage fans out there. It's like Dave.
It's June.
They hoes.
That was pretty good, Dave. Yeah, these people, they could have been anywhere in the world. They're here with us. We appreciate that. And I was playing the show too, and when he's talking about these Mariners, it gets me too. It's like these Mariners, they've been hitting the ball pretty well. And I go fuck myself. But for this episode, this edition of my show with Alex and Jake, good night, universe.
That's a podcast.
Yeah. Go Ducks.
Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Backfats.info.
He never got back to us.
Yeah,
He knows.
of course he did.
He knows.
I'm gonna just sit here and
Goodbye, horses.
make sure to go and check out definitelynotsellingdrugs.com.